the real deal. I'm Terra.
And I'm Jazelle.
And I'm actually Jazelle.
And I'm Terra. And this week we're talking about hating our fucking jobs.
Just shitty jobs.
Shitty jobs.
Movies about shitty jobs. Movies about hating your job. Movies about people at your job hating you.
Wanting to quit. Working with fucking idiots.
Working with literally the worst people in the world.
You guys are sensing a theme here, I am sure. I hope you can't relate to this episode. But if you can, then this one is especially for you.
This one is for you.
We're tired.
Dude,
We're tired.
This is Tara's first day off after working 11 days straight.
I'm going insane.
And I'm at the end of my work week. Literally, now is my weekend. So I'm just like, I'm 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No, this is my third week into a new job full of the most fucking chaos. And I'm just...
We're over it.
Over it.
We're over it. We wish we could not work our jobs and direct instead. And that's why you guys are listening to this podcast, because you're helping us get away from our jobs.
Truly.
So thanks for that. We appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in every week. Let's fucking get right into it. Giselle, what's your first fucking pick?
My first pick is The Lighthouse, directed by none other than Robert Eggers. This movie came out in 2019, and this movie is about two lightkeepers that try to maintain their sanity while living on a remote and mysterious New England island in the 1890s, and this movie is really just about losing your fucking mind at your job.
Real.
A job that you don't want to be at, and you have, like, some random-ass fucking coworker.
Like, where the fuck they hire this guy from?
Where the fuck they come from?
Where are they recruiting from?
Sometimes they're weird. Sometimes you're weird. You can't really be yourself around them, but, like, you're forced to just, exist. No, because why do I feel like my coworkers see, like, the worst, weirdest parts of me?
Yeah. Or, like, the laziest parts of me. But I'm not even trying to be lazy. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, it's my third day out here.
No, literally. Huh? It's my third day out here.
Please.
And I think that this is just, like, the fucking epitome of just, like, doing a job because you have to. And it stars Robert Pattinson, of course, and Willem Dafoe. And when this movie came out, it just, like, really did something to me. I loved it. I saw it at a film festival, and I just fell in love with it. It's like truly just a love letter to hating your job and
hating other people at your job.
Hating other people at your job.
Kind of hating yourself sometimes.
Dude, no, hating yourself and, like, convincing yourself that things are okay and, like...
Hating the side of you your job brings out, because that's some real shit.
Yeah, and just, like, wanting to fucking go home.
Yep. But you can't.
That is truly it. Just wanting to go home, but you are stuck there.
Yeah. Yeah. Real.
Yeah, sometimes life now feels like Tara and I are just living on a lighthouse and trying to escape the fucking weird island that is both of our jobs.
Yes, honestly. We don't want to be doing this anymore. I want to do something else.
No, and we always say our ideal job is no job.
It's this.
It's really this. It's
talking about movies and making movies. That's it.
It's really just like there's no creativity. It's just the fucking grind.
Yeah, it's just the save us real deal, as we always say.
Yeah, save us real deal. So, Tara, your first pick?
Yeah, your movie has Willem Dafoe. My movie has Willem Dafoe. I'm fucking picking John Wick because I can't think of a man who fucking hates his job more than John Wick.
Yeah.
I can't think of somebody more who's like, oh my god, I'm done. I'm retired. I'm over it. Like, let me go home. Let me live my life. And then they kill his dog, and now he's got to get back in the business.
He's like, look what you bitches made me.
Look what you made me. Look what you brought out of me.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like 1, 2, and 3 are all applicable, but 2 especially, I'm going to pivot to 2 because it's all John Wick. But
yeah,
I think that that's probably a solid pick because at this point, he doesn't want to be doing it anymore. He wants to be free. I love Keanu Reeves. I think that he is amazing. I love his work in John Wick. Obviously love everything else he's in, but John Wick really does it for me because that guy fucking hates his job.
Yeah, he really does.
Like, his boss is decent. I'll give him that.
And he's stuck in the cycle of having to keep doing it.
Yeah, there's no other option.
Yeah.
You can't get out of it. You can't get out of that line of work. And
yeah.
that's how I feel. I feel like I can't get out of my fucking line of work either.
No, literally, no matter what we do, we just have to keep working.
Yeah, they killed the dog in me, bruh.
Yeah, they really did kill the dog in me.
Like, they're bringing it out of me, I fear.
Yeah.
We've had a tough time, you guys. I'm sure you can hear that.
Dude, and I feel like this is the best time to record this episode.
Yeah, when the fury is there.
The fury is there, and you know what? I stand by it.
Yeah. What is your next pick, Jazz?
My next pick is Nightcrawler, directed by Dan Gilroy.
Period.
It came out in 2014, and it stars Jake Gyllenhaal and Riz Ahmed and Rene Russo, and this movie just, like, literally mind-fucked. I love this movie. So let me read you the Letterboxd description if you're not familiar. It says, when Lou Bloom is desperate for work, muscles into the world of LA crime journalism, he blurs the lines between observer and participant to become the star of his own story. Aiding him in his effort is Nina, a TV news veteran. And this is really just like, he is like dying for a fucking job at the beginning. He will do anything.
Anything.
Literally anything. And so then when he gets his job as a crime journalist, and like, also spoiler alert, he just like becomes the worst fucking version of himself, and like, he does like really gross things to like exploit the people that he's reporting on. And yeah, I feel like this really is like a good connection to the way that I feel now, because I'm like, damn, working a job that you don't want to work really does bring out like the worst side of you.
Sucks the life out of you.
Yeah. And like turns you into a person that you don't want to be, and like has bad behavior. And yeah, my job currently doesn't make me feel like that. Like I'm the worst
Makes
version
me
of
feel
myself.
like that.
It does make me feel feral, but like in a fucking sort of way. But like at least I'm a place where it's like pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. Great gowns.
Great gowns, beautiful gowns.
Beautiful fucking gowns.
Your second,
for sure.
Your second pick, Tara?
Devil Wears Prada, directed by David Frankel in 2006. Iconic ass movie.
I fucking love this movie.
Stars Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, Stanley Tucci. Literally the cast of your dreams. I think that this movie is increasingly relevant as I'm in my late 20s. If you're not familiar with The Devil Wears Prada, it stars Anne Hathaway as Andy as she begins a new job. She's straight out of college looking for work and begins to work at what is basically Vogue as an assistant. And it's not what she wants to do. She wants to be a journalist. That's what she studied all of college. You know, she's got great bylines, great experience, and a great resume, but she can't get a fucking job.
Someone with literally great gowns.
Great fucking gowns, actually.
Yeah, actually great gowns.
Actually. And so she starts to work at Vogue and basically gets dog walked by Meryl Streep and Emily Blunt as she learns the importance of fashion in her own life.
Dog
walked. Lots of dogs today in this episode.
God, for real.
Yeah. She basically comes into herself. I think it's a later coming of age movie, but also kind of loses herself in her job, doesn't understand work-life balance.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion, but I do think that her boyfriend is one of the real problems with this movie.
Oh my God,
She should have dumped his ass.
She should have dumped his ass. You know, and it's funny because that first watch when I was a kid, watching this with my grandmother, because this is her favorite movie, I was like, oh, she should have stayed with him. He was so down to earth.
Dusty Christie.
You grow up and you're like, no. Fucking loser, broke ass,
broke,
deadbeat, and again, broke.
Didn't care about anything she did or wore.
And broke.
Like, didn't give a fuck about anything until she was in, like, nice lingerie. I recently rewatched this movie literally like 2 weekends ago, and I was like, damn, this is so real. It's such a relatable experience to be in your late 20s trying to understand, how do I get to what I want to fucking do? Because it's not this.
We've all had a deadbeat boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Who wants to stop you from your potential, bruh? Because what do you mean he wants you to just leave your job at Vogue? Be fucking for real.
Yeah, be fucking
for real. No, it's not what Andy wanted to do, but to just quit after 3 months and encourage that choice is crazy. I really relate to Andy. I don't know how to get to where Jazelle and I want to be, and the path is not very clear.
But we're figuring it out.
We are figuring it out. If I worked at Vogue, I don't know if I'd be complaining to that degree. Like, low-key, I'd be real happy. real happy if I was at Vogue. But I get it. Andy didn't want to do that. So I understand. I understand you, Anne Hathaway. Meryl Streep, that is some of the best hairography work I've ever seen in my life. And I know Anna Wintour to this day shakes in her boots at the mention of this movie.
No, because...
Has to.
Dare I say, Miranda Priestley? Mm-hmm. She eats harder than Anna Wintour.
Nailed her ass. Nailed it. I believe that they also took mannerisms from Anna's personal life and put them into that movie, too. So I know she feels scathed. I wonder if she's seen it. I'm not sure.
I feel like maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On her deathbed, she gotta turn that shit on, though.
Someone's just gotta play it for her in hospice.
Read the screenplay, at least. Something, girl.
Jesus Christ.
She's gonna be like, damn, I should have watched this earlier.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, Jazz. Crazy. What's your third pick?
My third pick is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's... Wait, literally what? I cannot fucking talk. Y'all, it's Amadeus. It's Amadeus. It's about Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, who, if you don't know, one of the best, my personal favorite classical composer of all time.
If you don't know who Mozart is...
No, get a grip.
I'm a little confused.
You should have turned on Baby Einstein or some shit.
Unless you're, like, not American or not... European, in which case you're forgiven.
Yeah, that's true.
You're forgiven.
It's all forgiven if you're not American or European.
Yeah.
But he's pretty much just Vietnamese.
Oh my Vietnamese God. Mozart is crazy work. That would actually, I feel like this shit would go hard as fuck. Mozart. There probably is.
Oh my God, that's hella fucking funny. A young Viennese composer. Let me just read this damn description.
We're losing
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart is a remarkably talented young Viennese composer who I can't even stop laughing. Unwittingly finds a fierce rival in the disciplined and determined Antonio Salieri. Resenting Mozart for both his hedonistic lifestyle and his undeniable talent, the highly religious Salieri is gradually consumed by his jealousy and becomes obsessed with Mozart's downfall, leading to a devious scheme that has dire consequences for both men.
Damn.
Now, Antonio Salieri is a real guy, and the legend and mythology behind this is most likely not true, but in this movie, Amadeus is a young boy, and then Salieri pretty much like takes him under his wing in the court and music, and he surpasses Salieri. And I think that I have had so many fucking jobs where I've had either a boss,
some old ass hater,
some old ass fucking bitch that is against me, that wants to see me fucking flop, and you know what? I'm doing better than them. So, I'm just saying, like, there's always that one fucking hater that you work with that you're like, why you say fuck me for?
What do you say fuck me for?
Because literally, what?
No, you're coming to work to, like, feed your kids. Baby, I'm trying to buy a new skin on Sims. Like, I'm trying to buy a new book at Barnes & Noble.
Literally. And
we are fighting different battles, and I respect your hustle, but, like, leave me alone.
Yeah, and Salieri tries to, like, go behind his back and talk shit about him to other people, and then, like, that shit doesn't affect Mozart. He just keeps grinding, because he's like, you know what, I fuck bitches, I fuck the pretty bitches, I'm getting money, and I'm making honey, baby.
I think if Mozart was alive and heard that sentence, it would send him back to the grave. Along with someone confusing him for being Vietnamese, which I'm sure he was not even aware of Vietnam in his time. Did not know what that is.
Did not know about Vietnam.
No, he don't know nothing about that.
Have you ever had work haters, Terra?
Oh my God. I got work haters right now.
No,
work ops, bruh.
Work ops.
I'm telling you, I feel like John Wick. Like that walk through the park where they're all coming out of the trenches, that's me. Every time I walk into work. Every time I clock in.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, why are you so mad for?
Yeah, I really don't get it. Men, women.
Ops
the British.
Everywhere. The British. Not the Vietnamese.
Not the Vietnamese.
Not the Vietnamase. Nar.
Yeah.
No.
And your third pick?
My third pick is a peaceful pick. I picked Kiki's Delivery Service, a Studio Ghibli film made in 1989.
I thought this was about shitty jobs.
I picked Kiki's Delivery Service because it's about losing your passion in the midst of burning yourself out.
Okay, wait.
Like, no, I might have snapped with that one. I love Kiki's Delivery Service. I do not think we talk about that enough. I think it gets lost in the midst of Howl's moving this and fucking Spirited that. Like, hold on. Put some respect on Kiki's Delivery Service. You have a young, talented witch here who loses her potential, loses her abilities, can't talk to her familiar in the middle of the movie because she's lost. She's lost her passion. She doesn't know how to get back to who she is because she spent so much time putting pressure on herself.
Wow, us right now.
Banger. Absolute banger of a film. And again, it's like, how do I get from point A to point B? I know what the ultimate goal is.
Yeah.
How do I get there without losing my sanity, losing myself, becoming somebody else? You know, how do I reignite that passion back inside of me? And I just think everybody should watch Kiki's Delivery Service.
If Miyazaki made Gigi a little tuxedo cat, I know he would have written that. That shit was written for us.
Yup.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That really is so real. And I feel like the burnout, we just, like, ignore because we're just, like, we gotta pay rent this month.
I have to. It's been hard. Honestly, guys, it's been hard for us to even find time to record because of new jobs and new schedules. And it's like, I feel like fucking Kiki. Like, I feel burnt out. I feel like I have to find that passion again because I'm tired.
And it's nonstop.
The will to survive is not willing.
No.
It's
and then
not.
Even when you don't have a job, it's just like, I gotta look for a job.
Yeah, I gotta look for a job, which is a job in itself. And then you feel like a bad cinephile because you don't have time to watch films. Because you're so fucking tired just living.
Yeah, literally, it was so hard for both of us to watch movies this week. In the past couple weeks.
This should have been an Alien Romulus episode, y'all. I have not seen it yet. And that's really late for me, like...
Yeah, and I squeezed it in last night, because I just, like...
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Bear with us. We appreciate you guys supporting us. That's where our head is at right now, is that we hate our jobs.
Yeah, and I'm sure that one of you out there listening hates your jobs, too.
Yeah.
And we're sorry. We fucking feel you.
We wish that we could all just create and fucking do that.
Yeah.
But here we are.
And one day we will.
One day we will, and we'll have... Our listeners to thank. So thank you guys for listening.
Thank you for listening.
We appreciate it. We'll catch you next week.
Real Deal will save us.
It will save us. And it'll save you. Yup. Thank you.
Bye.